Every year, people talk about summer like it's some magical reset button. This summer's gonna be different. This is the summer I finally change. This is the summer I get my life together. And then suddenly it's September. The same habits, the same routines, the same version of you. And honestly, I think the reason that happens is because most people treat summer like an escape instead of an opportunity. They spend the entire year stressed, overwhelmed, tired. So when summer finally arrives, they switch into survival mode. Scrolling, sleeping in, wasting entire afternoons doing absolutely nothing, waiting to feel motivated. And look, I get it. Rest matters. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. and become some productivity machine overnight. But there's a difference between resting and disappearing from your own life for 3 months. Because the scary part is this: 3 months is enough time to completely change your life. And it's also enough time to become even more lost. You probably already know the feeling. One day blends into the next. You stay up too late, wake up tired, tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. Then tomorrow becomes next week, and eventually you realize summer is ending, but nothing actually changed. I used to think self-improvement had to be extreme, like I needed some insane transformation montage, cold showers, perfect routines, reading 10 books a month. But honestly, most real change happens quietly. Going on walks instead of staying in your room all day, reading for 10 minutes, going to the gym even when you don't feel like it, deleting one app that's draining your attention, learning one skill, talking to yourself a little kinder. Tiny things, but tiny things repeated every day become a different person. And summer is the perfect time for that, because life finally slows down enough for you to hear your own thoughts again. No school pressure, no constant chaos, just space. And most people waste that space. They distract themselves the entire time because being alone with your thoughts feels uncomfortable. But if you can learn to sit with yourself, you can genuinely change. Not in a fake motivational way, not in an alpha grindset way. I mean actually change. Mentally, physically, emotionally, you can become calmer, more confident, more disciplined, more clear about what you want. But it starts with being honest. Ask yourself this: if you repeat your current habits for the next 3 months, where will you end up? Probably the exact same place. That realization hit me hard once, because nobody was coming to save me. Nobody was going to suddenly give me motivation. Nobody was going to force me to become better. At some point you realize your life is literally shaped by what you do when nobody's watching. That's it, not your goals. Not your Pinterest board, not your notes app plans, your actions. And summer exposes that more than any other season, because now you have time. So what are you doing with it? Imagine if this summer you actually committed to yourself, not perfectly, just consistently. You start exercising a few times a week, you spend less time online, you read, you learn, you sleep properly, you go outside more, you stop feeding your mind garbage all day. Do that for one summer, and people will literally feel the difference in your energy. Not because you became better than anyone else, but because you finally stopped neglecting yourself. That's what self-improvement really is. Caring enough about your future self to make small decisions your current self doesn't want to make. And the beautiful part is, you do not need to transform overnight. You just need to stop wasting days you'll never get back. Because one day you'll realize how fast life moves. The summers you thought would last forever, gone. And you'll either look back thinking, that summer changed me, or I wasted it. So if you've been waiting for a sign to finally start improving your life, this is probably it. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not when you feel ready. Now. Make this the summer where you finally make a change.